Okay, today we want to show you a very quick way in creating a title block and also how to insert your drawing into the title box. So the first thing we should have in the title block is that I want you to draw your title block on the size of A3 paper. So A3 mean 420 times 297. Yeah? So if you can draw the outline of the paper and then you use the offset to set 20 mm from the top and also 20 mm from the bottom, and also offset another 10 mm by the side and also on the left side, both side. Then you should have your box, and then the simple title block will be the two 10 mm line where you put your name, the title, the date, the matrix number, and so forth and so forth. So this is what we can quickly draw if we doing the the setup for the title block. And then after that we're going to save it as a template, so every time you have a drawing that you have, you just insert the title block and your drawing should be inside that title block. Okay, so now let's start drawing. So this is the thing that we want to draw. So I want to show you quickly how we draw this. So let's say you're going to start with a line, and you just point to any point that you want. Sorry, I'm on a different. Okay, so let's say you go click on the auto, which is so that you draw the straight line. So you draw 420. So yeah, and then here you go. Click on the auto again, and 297, and then here you go 420, and then you just press C to close. So basically, that is your area, which is the paper size of A3. And then all you have to do is to use offset 20, the distance of 20 from the top. And then you also offset 20 from the bottom. Okay, so then you offset 10 from the side, and also on this side. Okay, so after that, I'm sure you know how to use a trim to clean up all these section which is extra in the drawing. So we just clean up very quickly. Okay, so if you just use offset to do the rest of the thing, I'm sure you'll be quickly get the title block done on that. So I will delete this part. This is mostly just for demo purposes. So I will delete this part. And after you have completed your title block, yeah, so what do? We want to put it to the layout. So when we do the drawing, we will be doing it under model. So now we want to shift it to the layout, in order to build our what I call this the template for title block. Okay, so if you go to layout, and then you can just resize the layout. Please go to page setup, and then so you say layout number one, so you go modify. So make sure that in the modified, the name of the printer, you will choose DWG, which is AutoCAD drawing, to PDF.pc3. Yeah, so you want to print from AutoCAD to PDF, and the paper size that you choose, it will be the ISO A3, 420, and 297. All right. So we choose this one, and for the plot, we plot the layout, and we choose the scale 1 to 1, and the rest should be all right. Yeah. So you have put it set up. Just go OK, and then as you can change, as you can see now, the plot size has been changed to 420 and 298. Yeah? So just now in the modified, make sure that it is landscape. Yeah. All right. So we close it, and then we are ready for this spot to be what I call this, to put our title block in. So we go back to model, and now we want to use a new command to copy this title block into the layout. Yeah. So the command is copy base. So you can just type on the screen, copy. So as you can see, copy base is down here. So you just click copy base, and they will ask you to choose where is the base point that you want to copy from. Specified base point. So I will choose the intersection. Make sure that you use object snap to snap exactly the point. So you snap this point, and then now the AutoCAD asks you to select the object. So I will select the whole object, and that's it. I press enter. And what I do now is that I just go to layout, and in the layout, I will press Ctrl V. Yeah? Ctrl V means to paste. Yeah? So now I will paste the title block exactly as the size of the A3 paper. So I click it here and enter. All right. So I press escape. So already I have the title block in layout. Yeah? So if I go zoom and extend, so this is the title block that I have. All right. So now with this complete, basically you have completed your title block template. So what we do now is we go back, and then we save it. Yeah. So make sure that you save this title block as a template. Yeah, because you're going to use this template again and again for drawing. Yeah. So you go here and make sure that you choose AutoCAD drawing template, DWT. Yeah. So you choose DWT. It will drive you to the template of the PC. If you want to save it in your pen drive or other places, because if you are not using your own computer, it will be good to save in your pen drive so that you can find them easily. Yeah. So otherwise, you just save it here. So in my case, maybe I want to save it in my hard disk. So I'll save it in my file. Um, so let's say I put it to my section. Um, so I put it under template, my template. So I'm just saying that I'm going to rename this as a title block, A3 size, or SMJC 1101. Yeah. So again, make sure that the template is DWT and you save. Yeah. So the description, maybe you want to put A3 size, A3 size version. Yeah. Title block. All right. So you just say all right. So you are done. Yeah. So you already got your title block template done. So the next step I'm going to show you is how to put your drawing into the title block. Okay, so I'm going to close this file. Um, I'm going to close the rest, which are not related. Let's say, sorry. Okay, everything is closed now. So let's say I open a drawing, which I happen to have in my pen drive, in my hard disk. So let's say I'm going for exercise number 1. Yeah? Exercise number 1, the other day we have draw this diagram. Yeah? If I can reduce the size. So sorry. So now I have this, I want to do it something like this. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. So, so this is a drawing. which we can resize and all that, as we can see. So go to your layout, yeah, and then make sure you set it up again to make sure that this layout one, you choose the correct one and you modify, and so you change your printer again to DWG to PDF, and your paper size is A3 layout, and your scale and landscape. So you say okay, so you just close it. All right. So now this is a drawing. I'm going to put the AutoCAD inside the drawing inside the AutoCAD title block. Yeah. So what I'm going to right click here. I'm going to click from template. Yeah. So from template, I'm going to find the template where I save it just now. So it's in my computer, uh, in this drive, in here, in template. So the one I saved just now was this one, yeah, which is title block A3 for your class. Yeah. So I say open, and I put it in layout one. I say okay. All right. So the moment I say okay, so it will come to here. Okay, so it will come to this page. So the title block is already there. So once the title block is already there, you are ready to put your drawing into the title block. So what you do, go to the top and see layout. So this layout will let you define the viewport for your drawing. So you go layout and go rectangle and define the area where the drawing will appear. So use the snap. So snap from this corner to this corner. Yeah. So you can snap from here to here. So when you snap, the drawing immediately appear. Yeah. So if you can press escape, and so now how some of the drawing is actually going outside the title block. Yeah? So you double click inside the viewport, and now you can adjust, and you can move the drawing to the place where you want them to be without changing anything on the drawing. So what you do, so once you are satisfied with the what do you call it, the presentation of that, so you print this page using this print command at the top as PDF. Yeah. So you can also go back to your model, and maybe you want to modify, maybe some of the drawing is not nice and all that. You can zoom in and delete certain thing. Maybe you want to delete this line, maybe you want to move this one instead of this position, you want to be nearer or further apart, or maybe another line is too far, maybe you want to move them. So when you go back to the layout that you have just now, it will just change according to what you have changed in the model. You can also do it the modification here, but what I'm saying is that the title block will not be affected, but you can actually resize and what do you call this, just change whatever is there to present, and then you should print this file as continue to plot on a single sheet. So you can now save to print scale 1 to 1, and then you save it as a PDF file. Yeah, so in this case, maybe for my demo just now, so I will just put it back in here. I will just put on the template temporary as my printout. Yeah? So I'll just, all right. So now this is a PDF that I can use to submit for the assignment. Yeah. So I'll take this. Okay. So you can see this is a PDF that I can submit. You can adjust the size of the drawing as you like in AutoCAD before you print. All right, I think that's all for this short video on how to make your title block and how to insert